This is arguably the most popular trim for the Ford F-150, and it's sporting the new darkened bronze color and max toe. I borrowed this truck from Larry H. Miller, Super Ford here in Salt Lake City. If you are in the market, be sure to check out their inventory. Unfortunately, this truck is sold. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker, and I'll show you guys around this Lariat. At the very top are all the specs and colors. And be sure to pause it for the standard equipment. It's a short listing here. And down below is your option. So this does have the 502A equipment group. And here are all the other options. Notable ones are going to be the max tow with the locker. EcoBoost online shows $90 upcharge, but here's $290. Engine block heater, and then this one does have the Blue Cruise. Tow haul package is right there. And then this one has that bed utility too. Destination is $1995 with a total price of $76,345. And here are your fuel economy numbers on the side here. So these half tons have gotten so expensive. A Lariat starts just under $65,000, not including destination. So one thing you have to understand is a lot of things do come standard on the Lariat, and I'll show you guys some of those features. Now on the front end of this truck, you guys see it has the projector style headlights. You can't get projector style headlights until the Platinum on the Super Duty side of the house, and these are full LED. And you have a reflective style for the fog lights down below. Chrome bumper, but you can't get these painted on the Lariat. Chrome recovery hooks, parking sensors, forward facing camera, all these things come standard on Lariat. I like the white lettering for the badge too. And check out your grille. Has a simple design to it. And then off to the side, 20-inch wheels do come standard for Lariat. Now they are wrapped in a Hankook tire. These are not an LT tire, by the way, too, but here's the tire size. 275/60/20, independent front suspension, and you do have a fabric material for the wheel well. That does help with sound and is easier to clean out in my opinion. Now these running boards do come standard. Some of the badging on the side, and I didn't really show you the hood. Here's some of the design for that. This one does have the tow mirrors because of that max tow package, and these are basically the exact same ones you see on the Super Duties. You have your blind spot monitoring there. Chrome under the windows, on the door handles, and it looks good actually. This color looks good with chrome for sure. Nice wheel design, 36-gallon fuel tank, and you guys can see the suspension. You have 3 leaves in the main pack there, E-coated frame, and some of your badging or decals on the rear. They did upgrade the taillights for this refresh too. Not sure if you noticed the front, but the headlights were refreshed as well. Chrome rear bumpers, and it has a really nice clean design too. You just have that Ford badge, and they have F-150 stamped in the tailgate. Class 4 receiving hitch, parking sensors, incandescent bulbs, however, for your license plate. We have your 7-pin and a 4-pin. And let's go ahead and drop the tailgate down. A little bit of chrome here, backup camera, and a light for your conventional hitch. And then you have your step that's built in right here. It has a handle too. Now this truck does have 400 watts of power in the bed lighting. Spray and bed liner was optioned on this one too. A little bit of storage right there. And to put the tailgate back up, let's see. It is power. So you don't get power on the Super Duties until you get to a Platinum or King Ranch Platinum Limited, basically. And let's check out your spare tire. So it's basically like a donut style, as I call it, or temporary style, as they call it. You can see some of the suspension a little bit better under here too. And darkened bronze in the shade. It almost looks black. Surprisingly, the 5-liter is the standard engine for the F-150 still. They've had these 3.5-liter EcoBoost twin turbo V6s for a while now. This engine puts out 400 horsepower, 510 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 10-speed transmission. Now, if you get the twin turbo V6, it comes with the 355. The 5-liter V8 comes with the 331 axle ratio. This is port and direct injection, 10.5 to 1 compression, And the only other engine option that you have is the Power Boost, which is a hybrid, and it has a lot more horsepower and torque than this EcoBoost does. The base Lariat does have an 8-speaker B&O sound system, but when you get that 502A equipment group, it upgrades it to 14 speakers. Now this truck does come well equipped. Check out some of the designs on the door. You have like a fake wood trim piece, chocolate stitching here, and the graphics on this are pretty cool. Soft touch for your arm. You have auto up and down for the front windows only, and the tow mode for these tow mirrors are power, and it does it for both sides. These mirrors are power folding as well. You guys can see this. This is for that Blue Cruise, Super Cruise system. 10-way seats including the lumbar, and more of that chocolate stitching and piping. Perforated leather. Believe it or not though, no tilt headrests. Not sure if that's available on the Lariat. I know on the Lariat Ultimate on the Super Duties it does allow for that. But power steering column, power pedals, all this stuff comes standard. You do have a grab handle, and shockingly, they have a black roof for the half tons. Why they don't do it for the Super Duties, I don't know why. That's pretty insane. But stepping in is really easy with these fixed running boards. Here's some of your controls for your lighting. Electronic parking brake right here. And you can't drop the bed from inside the truck, and it is powered. Now when you close the door, nice sound. Push button start comes standard on Lariat. And you have this 12-inch screen and this one here. And let me show you guys one of the upgrades for 2024 that I like. So we'll just kind of go through this really quickly. So if you hit menu, it'll take you here. We're gonna go straight to the gauges, and they have measurements. So they have one for all your temperatures for engine coolant, transmission, and engine oil, and then your battery voltage. I like that. I like the layout of this. It's pretty clean, easy to read. And around the interior, you guys can see you have more of that wood treatment there. Now this does drop down, so you have your workstation. This was an option for this truck. Now you can get the max recline seats, which I do like. I think I would just opt for that. A little bit of storage maybe for like a pin right there. This is leather wrapped. You have your gear limiter on the side of the gear selector. Dual climate control, heated, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. This is how you turn on the locker, and your drive modes will go all the way to the left. So you have sport. Oh wow, they tell you have to be in four-wheel drive for sport mode, by the way. Didn't know that. And then you have eco mode too, tow haul mode, normal, slippery, and then off-road. Heads-up display is right here. And I like how they show you the range up there too. It shows you the temperature. And I know you can see the time up there if you like to customize it. On the roof here, home link is right there. Place for your sunglass holder. LED lighting, you can slide that rear glass. There is a twin panel sunroof available. Auto stop start at the very top of the screen. You have your camera, so you have 360 camera views you guys saw on the outside. And this is for your parking. And then you can turn off or turn on traction control. Now if you hold this button down, watch this. You have on advanced track. And on this side you have 12 volt and 120 volt plugs. Trailer brake, and this is how I was going through those drive modes there. And you have 4 automatic, 4 low, 4 high. And on this screen here, there's a lot of nice features. You have the split screen function. You can change some of the zone lighting here. This truck has the onboard scales because of the max tow package. And then this is what it looks like. So if I were to jump out of the chair, it should adjust a little bit. Although it did not actually. Here, let me try it one more time. So I guess it doesn't account for my weight maybe. But you can also use it for your tail lamps too. This is a nice feature. Maybe if I have a chance in the future, I'll bring my trailer and I'll hook it up and show you guys how it works. But you kind of can see what the payload is, but I'll show that to you on the door here in a second. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. Here's the dash. More of that stitching, and it kind of matches this graphic here. Now, I like this wood trim piece that they have. It has a nice look to it. A little bit of storage right here, and then down below. 10-way seat for the passenger side, and out back, flat floor surface, bottle holder right there. And then you have this under seat storage that is collapsible. You see your inverter for the 400 watts of power. Outboard heated seats is an option on this truck unless you get that 502A equipment group. 12-volt plug here. And you have 2 USBs or Type-Cs. And you have your power plug. You also have 2 more Type-Cs inside this storage. And then let me show you guys one more thing. You have your wireless charger for your phone and 2 more USBs, Type A, Type-C. Here are the numbers on the door. You guys can see your gross axle rating up front. It's going to be 3,525 pounds. The rear is 4,150 pounds, and that is going to be upgraded with that max tow. 7,100 pound gross vehicle weight rating, and all in 1,589 pounds. I don't know if you guys saw, but 20 by 8.5 are the wheel sizes, and the axle code is L5 for that 355 locker. Hope you guys liked the video. I think this is a really nice spec. Now, one thing I'll say is this. Obviously, with half-ton trucks, they are limited for towing, but for a max tow truck, I would like to see LT tires. I think a longer bed would be nice to give you a little bit longer wheelbase, and sway bars out back. I didn't see any sway bars on this truck, but apart from that, I haven't towed with one of these trucks in a while, so maybe I'll do that. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure your bell notifications are on, and this is Larry H. Miller, so check out their inventory if you are in the market here in Salt Lake. See you guys soon.